Hi friends, it's me, Mrs. Perez. Hey, do you like flowers? I sure do, they're so pretty. You know, flowers come in different sizes and different shapes and different colors too. Did you know a flower is a plant? Oh yeah, we're going to read this book called A Close-Up Look at Plants. And this is written by Marilee P. Hansen. Now, most plants have 4 parts, and each part has its own special job. And this book is going to teach us all about it. A close-up look at plants. When there's a table of contents, it tells us what page we would look at if we wanted to see something specific. But let's just start at the beginning. Take a close-up look at this plant. You will see 4 parts. Each part has a special job. That word says flower. It's pointing to the flower. And this long part of the plant is the stem. And then do you know what these are? Leaves. And then down below the soil, we've got the roots, yeah. And all the parts have their own special job. Roots hold a plant in soil. They take water and food from the soil. The plant uses the water and food to grow. And this picture is a dandelion. And it says here that a dandelion has long, thick roots. And this picture is of grass. Grass has many thin roots. So even grass has roots. Stems. Stems hold up leaves and flowers. Stems carry water and food to all parts of a plant. Some stems grow straight up. Other stems grow along the ground. You know what that is? Oh yeah, pretty big orange pumpkin, huh? It says here that pumpkin stems grow along the ground, and they're often twisty and twiny. We call them vines sometimes. And then here, these are daisies. And this says here that daisy stems grow straight up. They grow up toward the sun. So these parts of the plant are the stem. You know what those are, don't you? Leaves. Leaves use sunlight to make food for the plant. Different plants have different leaves. Leaves are many shapes, sizes, and colors. This plant has red leaves. Have you ever seen a plant with red leaves? And look at this plant, this leaf. This leaf is shaped like a star. Yeah. Many plants have flowers. Flowers make seeds. The seeds grow into new plants. And that word says seeds, and it's pointing to the center of the flower where the seeds are. Do you know that you can eat sunflower seeds? Oh yeah, they're very yummy too. That was the flower. And this is a picture glossary. A lot of times real life books will have a glossary that has taught you new words. Yeah, they're the roots and the stem and the leaves and the flowers. And here is a little science experiment that you could do at home. I'm going to hold it up real still. So if your parents want to take a peek at that, maybe you could do the science experiment. Sure. All right, now here's what I would like to do with you. If you will get some paper, probably some white paper, just ordinary plain white paper, and some crayons and pencil, and I'm going to help you draw a flower. Shall we draw a sunflower? Yeah, let's draw a sunflower. I like those are cute. All right, so we'll draw a sunflower, and we'll even label the parts. All right, we'll see you back in just a second. All right, let's draw a sunflower and label the parts of a plant. So you're going to need your paper and some crayons and maybe a pencil. And go ahead and position your paper the tall ways, all right, tall like a building. And imagine your paper in 3 different sections. So a top and a middle and a bottom. And that way you'll be able to fit your sunflower on your page a little easier. So toward the bottom of the paper, we are going to draw a horizontal line going across from one side all the way to the other side. So that is going to be our line for the soil. So the soil is down here, and then the plant, of course, will grow up from the soil. But let's go ahead and draw a little seed, because a sunflower grows from a seed first, right? So if we've got our seed, and I just made like a rainbow and then another rainbow to make a little seed. And the sunflower seed is like black and white, like stripes kind of. If you've ever seen sunflower seed, maybe you've eaten a sunflower seed. So there's the seed. And then do you remember what grows down from the seed? Yes, those are the roots. So we're just going to make lots of lines. Okay, yours might not look like mine. You're just going to draw lots of little lines, because the roots, they grow down. And remember, the roots have some important jobs. They're going to hold the plant in place, and also they're going to absorb the water and the nutrients from the soil and feed the plant. So we've got our seed and we've got our roots, and of course that's the soil. And we'll do all our coloring later. Okay, so when that sunflower seed takes root and starts to grow, you'll see a little sprout coming up through the soil. So let's take our green crayon and let's draw a little sprout. And we're going to go ahead and extend it, though, a good part of the page. We're going to make a nice vertical line up. Now, remember, you're going to leave that space at the top for the flower part. And then I'm going to go ahead and make another long line going up. That way we have a nice stocky stem. And go ahead and just color that in real quick. And then from the stem, leaves grow, don't they? So let's draw some leaves. I just made like a curved line out. Make sure it's touching your stem. And then come on back, touch the stem, and then you can draw some on the other side. All right, you can color those in too. And the leaves are an important part of the plant. They're making food for the plant. Yeah, they're taking in that sunlight, and they're making sugars and food for the plant. All right, so let's name our parts of the plant so far. All right, so of course that's the soil. We've got our seed down here under the soil, or in the soil, and then we've got the roots growing down. We have a stem growing up. We've got some leaves. Now it's time to draw our sunflower. So I'm going to take my brown crayon, and I'm going to draw a nice big circle, okay? Sunflowers have a big center, and I'll color that brown. It is going to be loaded with seeds. In fact, sunflowers, their flower part gets so heavy that it starts to droop and bend over because those seeds are so heavy. If you want to take your black crayon and draw some seeds, you just draw little seeds. There are so many seeds in a sunflower, pretty much too many to count even. I'm just going to draw lots of little seeds, the same shape that I did down here at the bottom. Okay, just draw lots of seeds. I don't think I can fit anymore. There, so those are lots of seeds in a sunflower. And then what color is a sunflower's petals? What color are the petals? Oh yes, some beautiful yellow. So go ahead and get out your yellow crayon. And you know what I might even do? I think I'm going to take my brown crayon and I'm going to draw this little petals with my brown crayon, and I'll color them in later. So when I draw my petals, I'm just going to start here at the top and come down and make a curved line and a curved line. And I'm just going to go all around the sunflower, drawing lots and lots of petals. So many petals. And there's even petals behind those petals. So I might even draw some more petals. See that? I just like go in there and fill them in a little bit. Lots of petals on a sunflower. Maybe those petals are way big, huh? Don't even fit on the page. Now we're ready to color those petals in yellow. Now I'm not going to color all my petals because I don't want to take up all the fun, because we have to label this still. So I'm just going to color some of my petals real quick with you. There, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop. Oh, I love to color. Okay, stop, Mrs. Perez. Okay, you're gonna finish coloring your petals, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and label the parts of a flower, parts of a plant. And actually, I might even want to come down here and take my brown and color the soil brown. Now that's not part of the plant, of course, but plants certainly do need soil to grow. Okay, I'm sure my coloring is not as pretty as yours is, but you'll take your time and do a really nice job, won't you? Okay, let's see. I think I'll use maybe red crayon so you can see it really well. All right, so there's the seed, and let's go ahead. We can even label the seed. I'm going to put a little line like this, and I'm going to write seed. You could do that too. S-E-E-D with a D at the end. So there's the seed, and then down here, what are those called again? Yeah, they're roots. So I'm going to put a little arrow pointing to the roots, a little line, and root starts with a R, an R. Root. And we'll put a S at the end of that. Roots. So we have our seed, we have our roots, okay, and then this part of the plant is called the stem. Yes, it's going to carry the water nutrients up to the flower. We've got the stem, and then how about these green parts? Leaves. So I'll put it, leaves, leaves. And of course we've got the flower. And let's see, where am I going to write that? I'll try to put it right here. Flower. I might have to tilt it a little bit. Flower. Flower. There we go. So that's part of those are the parts of the plants. So we've got the roots growing down. Of course, the seed started it all, didn't it? And the stem growing up toward the sunlight, and the leaves, and the flower. And then do you know what these are called on the flower? Yes, the colorful parts are called the petals. Yeah, we can go ahead and write that too. So I'll just point to one petal. That's the part of a flower, huh? Now, not all plants have flowers on top, do they? No, some plants are just all green, all leaves. But these are the parts of a plant, and then the petals are part of a flower. All right, thank you for helping me make a picture of a sunflower and labeling the parts of the plant.